and all of a sudden, July 16th, 1988. This was the first time we mentioned that Puerto Rican wrestling had almost died and then resurrected itself on a number of occasions. This was the first time people predicted after this 15-year boom period, Bruiser Brody was killed in the locker room. Jose Gonzalez.
Well, he don't die in the locker room.
Well, he was stabbed and then he died as a result of the locker room incident. I've talked to Dutch about it a bunch. He was there, and actually he walked outside to look at the house and came back in, and there was chaos.
I was there.
What do you know? What did you see? What were your thoughts? What happened that night?
Well, Lubriel Stadium, no more wrestling there. They switched to soccer, you know. And I hear they don't want no more wrestling there. I'm gonna try to have a new company there, and I'm gonna try to go there one of these days. That day, I always arrive early because I was using the paint, and I never let the people see me without the paint. Right. I use you know, the cold hat, you know, all the way to my neck with my eyes open, you know.
Yeah.
And I put my glasses because I was blind. So I arrive, I change, and here the van arrived with Dutch, the Young Bloods, Tony Atlas, Brody. Invader 2 was there too. Invader 1, Jose Gonzalez, Carlos, and Jovica. By the time we've been asking and talking to people about what happened there, why, one of the person that probably could tell us, you know, more close passed away too, Victor Quiñones. That week, they bring Brody Wednesday to do TV. And that week we work Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Brody was traveling with Quiñones. I guess Jose already had that bullshit in his head because he was traveling with Brody and Quiñones in the same car.
So they were riding together all week.
If he wanted to do something, he probably could do it somewhere else, you know? But no, happened in the dressing room. But one of the things I always, you know, analyzing this case, which was a lot of money involved, the case wasn't done the right way. Jovica never was in the dressing room. He was in the front all the time with the money.
Right.
And that day he's there. I remember, like happened 2 minutes ago, I'm in my corner. Let's say this is my corner. I got a wall here and a wall here. In that area there was Jovica, Carlos, and Invader. Brody passed, you know, changed in that area.
So
over
they
there.
were all three talking, and they were in the locker room.
It was a big room. Yeah. It was the dressing room's, you know, baseball locker room, big, huge dressing room. Here come Invader, get up, walk towards the ring area, which is in, you know, to the dugout area, and come back. When he come back with the towel. And he come, you know, passing in front of me there, and talk to Frank and say, "Can I talk to you?" So every time he do that, or somebody to call the finish, you know, and you sit down with somebody, hey, this, you know. But this time, when they went through the door to the showers area, I went to the bathroom. The bathroom area is separate from the showers. When I went there to that area, that's when we hear some noise, to be honest. And I could look the camera and look anybody. I thought that Brody was beating Invader. For some reason, that come in my head, but was the other way around. I went there and I run all, you know, outside. When I run, I mean, this is from here to the wall over there. When I run, you know, out of the bathroom to that area, all the boys already there. When I have the chance to get in, because I pushed Tony Atlas and I don't know who else, and I went inside there. What I catch to see is Jovica grabbing Invader by the waist, pushing him, you know, back. Carlos is in the other side over there, and Brody was pulling back because Jose grabbed him by the hair, and he have the knife, and he tried to, hit it in the head. But Brody was already pushing, he was pushing back. What I was guessing what happened there, when you open the door, let's say you open the door here, and you go inside, it's a wall right here. So all the showers here in that area. So my best guess is when that happened, and Brody opened the door and get inside, Invader is right here, stabbing him right there. He never have a chance to do nothing. Maybe throw the towel in his face, I don't know. You come in, hey, I call you to talk.
Yeah. And he had his hand wrapped in a towel, so he had the knife already.
He have it there.
When he came back in, and when he walked, there was no reason to suspect anything. There had been no words between them that anybody knew about. They'd been riding in the same car together. Brody was a smart guy. He wouldn't have put himself in a position
and Brody
like that
went
if he had
inside
any
there.
inkling.
He got his purse with him, and they just walk normal. Nothing happened. Just hey, let me talk to you. That's it. And boom, that shit happened. Now, when Brody come out, he walk out grabbing his gut, and he's walking towards the dugout. And I stopped him. I remember I stopped, and I was with Chris Youngblood, and I stopped and I said, don't go that way. That's the ring area. So Dr. Gonzalez just arrived. He's a local doctor, and he told him to lay down. I went to outside with Chris Youngblood in underwear looking for the office. By that time, in Puerto Rico, wasn't no 911, wasn't that fancy gaga. Fancy, right. But that's very important, no? But I tried to, I know I almost knocked that door. It was a steel door down. And here come the administrator. And I tell him.
Because you were trying to get to a phone, right?
I tried to get to a phone to get an ambulance. And I talked to him, and I just went, hey, I tried to explain. He said, let me see. I said, you don't have to see shit. Go and call. Yeah. Next door, Ruben Rodriguez Coliseum was Menudo. These singer kids by the time.
The boy band.
A boy band, yeah.
Menudo.
They have ambulance, they have all that stuff over there. But to reach them, somebody need to run there and blah, blah. Well, the ambulance took almost 40 minutes, maybe an hour to arrive. By that time, Brody was laying down. Dr. Gonzalez checked on him, and he saw bubbles coming out. And he said, it's bad. He said, it's pretty bad. Brody was talking to Carlos, and I remember here a little bit, and he said, tell my wife and my kid that I love them. And I guess he know that he's gonna pass away, because he was already telling him stuff, and he was telling him about something about the insurance, and he loved them, and well, here come the ambulance, put him on a stretcher outside. That's one of the things the Tony Atlas says. He helped them, to carry him, big guy, 300-some pounds. So I put him in the ambulance and took him off. When the show finished, we went to the police station, because we need to talk to them. They want to, interview us. I finished there about 3 or something in the morning, 4 o'clock, I don't know. Talk to them and tell them exactly what I saw. Next day, I went to Maya West, to the west area, was then the other big show. But I didn't even know that he was passed away already. I arrived in the building, and I went to the front to talk to Isaac Rosario. And I said, Isaac, well, how is his condition? He said, he passed away.
Where had Gonzalez gone after that?
He went to his house.
He went home and he changed clothes, didn't he?
Well, no, he not changed clothes. He have a pink shirt that says "Not to Drugs" and a blue tank top. Blue pants for wrestling, tights, and his wrestling boots. He was ready to work. 6 o'clock he already changed. The show is at 8:30, but he was the booker, so he got prepared himself, of course. To give the finishes and
so
whatever.
He goes home, but then he comes back.
Well, after he did what he did, he stayed there, I don't know, 10 minutes, or maybe more than 10 minutes. I know that because I was next to Brody, and in his right hand, his feet touched the wall. He lay down there, and Jose come out. When Jose come out, I get up. I was on my knees. I get up because what I thought was, this motherfucker gonna jump on him again, and I gonna jump on him.
Yeah.
His Jose come out, went around him, grabbed his keys, and left. He left. What he do with the knife, I always say that knife is in the river nearby where he live at. And they took Brody to the hospital, like I said. And when I asked Isaac Rosario, he told me he passed away. I just went, oof, I went back to the dressing room, sit down. I was by myself in that dressing room. Here arrived Carlos, Jovica, and Jose. When they arrived, they say hello, and I said to Carlos, that he passed away. He said, yeah. And Jose comments was, yeah, if he be born again, I do it again. And I just went like, motherfucker. They canceled the show because all the guys from the States, they stay in a hotel. They say they're not going to wrestle.
Yeah.
Because if
that night at the show where it happened,
the show happened normal, like nothing happened.
But Brody was a big name.
Yeah.
He was at a big important match. What announcement, if any, did they make to the people about why he was?
Well,
not
the
gonna be
rumors started running with wasn't too many people there neither. The doors wasn't open yet.
Okay.
So a couple of fans around. And but the word spread big time, and people start talking. The Chiqui Star is the one that did that. The others say the Invader's brother was the one to do that. He used his mask. People start making stupid stories.
They start making stuff up.
Story. But Brody was in the hospital, by that time. And
when Gonzalez came back to the show, did anybody?
Nobody
say
did nothing.
What?
Nobody happened. Everybody's in shock. I was in my corner. I paid my face. I asked if the show is going to happen. Carlos said yes. So he arrived, Jose arrived, and he started giving the finishes to everybody, and like nothing happened. And another comment that he made that fucking night, is the police was talking to Tony Atlas. That police don't speak English. So Invader 2 was translating. And I remember...
And he was Jose's brother, right?
No, that's not his brother. That was his partner.
His partner, okay.
Soto.
So the partner of the guy that did it is translating the witness report to the police.
With Tony Atlas. When he's doing that, I remember Jose was next to me, he's going to start to tell me the finish, and he said, what's going to happen with this son of a bitch? He wanted that happened the same shit to him. I remember, I just look at him like, what a motherfucker. He was full of fucking hate, I guess. I don't know. Why we start asking that question? I hear Jose was not big time, but was okay with Vince Sr. And Brody went there one time, and Vince Sr. told him take care of the guy. And Brody beat the fuck out of him. That's what I hear.
Yeah, I've heard that because, at the time Brody was being pushed, Jose was underneath guy.
Boom, he saw him like a jobber, and beat him up. And
but why would he? He's been riding around with the guy. It's been years from that. He's been riding around with the guy that week. Brody is a major attraction for the company that he's the booker for. Yeah, was there any question of finishes, angles, business?
Other story was Carlos and Jovica was pushing Invader because Invader is the head booker. And Brody arrived in shorts, and they know one known of the boys coming in shorts and stuff like that. They want to take care of the image of wrestling. Carlos and Jovica always with suits and shit like that. Of course, motherfuckers, they making fucking $5,000 a week.
Yeah.
Or $10,000 a week. They could afford whatever they want, But the rest have to come with the old jeans and shit like that, So they want the image of wrestling. They want it, be clean. And they don't want nobody in shorts. But you're telling a guy from the States coming to Puerto Rico, what they see is vacation. What they see is the beach. They see they smoke a joint and have nice time there. You know, let's make some money and go home. So it's hot. So they, of course, Brody always was in shorts, like he was in Japan too. You know?
But that's not,
exactly. That's not an excuse to do that.
There's no common sense reason for this.
No reason.
No warning it ever happened.
So one of the things that we talking, we hear the stories. The Jose and Jovica was telling Jose, he no respect you. You need to do something. Do something about this. You've been telling that so many times.
So they were poking the bear.
Although and I always say they are the real motherfuckers. No Jose.
Because Carlos from Carlos's reaction, he didn't seem to be too broken up about this whole thing.
They almost got Jose in jail lying in the what's it called? The trial. When I finished my trial.
Perjury.
Yeah. When I finished, the judge say, if you want to stay, you stay to see the rest. I said, I want to go home. I want to get out of here.
Yeah.
I remember one of the days they canceled because of whatever happened, and I went back home. Was noon, was hot in Puerto Rico. I was in my room with my windows closed and my blanket. I was shaking. I was shaking big time. I mean, up here somewhere, something went fucked up.
A lot of people know the story, the aftermath. The subpoenas to the American guys arrived after the trial.
A month later.
Yeah.
One of the things that sorry.
Go ahead.
One of the things that I always say is that I said, why you not bring the guys from the States? You got all these people here. Why they don't come and I mean, it's supposed to the state is the one have to grab the witness and bring them back if they have a case, and they have a case. You got a murder.
But at the same time, Carlos Colon
influences big time.
Influence,
money,
rich man. Important man, TV star, sports hero. They brought Jose back on the television in the weeks leading up to the trial, right, to make him a babyface.
They tried to blame Brody. That Brody is the one have the knife in his purse.
The wild, crazy American. Look at him. Look at the pictures. Look at he's always, the furry boots.
They sell in the trial that Brody was like that in the real life. I remember when I sit down there, they ask me, how is this person? And they have a picture of him with his hair like that, and So it's like, I say, well, he's a nice people that I know, that I've been working with him. I worked with him when I was a security guard. Then I wrestled against him, and always was a good people with me.
You still had to work there, or you were still working there.
Yeah.
What, was anything ever said to you about?
No, they never said nothing to me. But the stress was there.
Do you think it's almost that it looked like we don't care what Juan says because we already know what's going to happen?
We got the pan, the hot pan, we have it by the handle. You want the pan, you have to grab the other side. Well, no, it's hot. Well, I'm the one that have it, so shut the hell up.